Welcome to Powerboat1.com. What I want to show you today is how to do a fix on the cable seal area on a Berkeley jet transom assembly. Sometimes after years of use, these threads can get bunged up from guys cross-threading stuff, putting it in wrong, or even corrosion. It could be a multitude of things. So you can see when this original nut now just doesn't have any kind of holding pressure anymore in there. So we ordered up one of these new cable seal assemblies that comes apart, has a little rubber grommet and a cable gripper, and then when you tighten this down, it'll seal it against the cable nice. It actually has a pipe thread fitting on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some 5-minute epoxy, we'll mix the epoxy up, we'll put it around the threads here, and then with the threads that are inside here, we cleaned up what was left, but it'll actually be able to go inside, and there's a little bit of tightening at the top edge. Once we tighten that in, the epoxy sets, it'll hold this in place. Then we go to reinstall it, the cable will come up from the back side, cable grommet over it, the little cable gripper, this will go back in place, and when you tighten this down, it'll create the seal back to the cable. So let's go ahead and mix up some epoxy and get this put in there. Okay, I'm going to put on some gloves here so I don't get epoxy all over me. It's kind of like anti-seize. Once you get it on one place, it's flipping everywhere. I'm going to put out, shouldn't need any more than that. This is an equal 2-part mix. This is just a JB Weld Quick. It's going to dry in about 5 minutes. Just equal parts of that. You do want to make sure you mix up enough of it the first time. If you got some left over, that doesn't really matter. Okay, we got that all mixed up. Make sure you don't get epoxy on this thread. You want it just on this thread and under this edge. Okay, that looks like that should be enough on there. I'm going to take and just thread that down inside. Give it a little twist as it goes in. Tighten it up a little bit. It's nice and clean there. We got a little bit of a mess in here. We'll just kind of wipe that out. Now you can see why I'm wearing the gloves. There we go. It's pushed down in there nice and tight. Now we'll let that set up. Once it's good and hard, we can go ahead and install our transom assembly on the boat, and you can slide the cable through, put it back on. It's going to be a good, clean water seal, give you years of trouble-free use. Thanks for watching Powerboat1.com.